Dynamite! How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loon Train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ the Illuminator here.
The sweet one.
Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. A little bit depressing today. I ended up in my old stomping grounds of where I used to do a lot of shopping back in the day. Pretty much over the last 20 years, but more closer to 20 years ago compared to today. I hadn't been in this section legitimately in about 6 months. And I was just amazed at the amount of places that have closed down. Things have changed so much, and not necessarily for the better, in my opinion. I honestly couldn't get over it. Strip malls that at one point had like a supermarket on one end and a big restaurant on the other end with little shops in between, kind of like shaped like a corner type thing, you know, it goes all this way and then all that way. Stuff that was, you know, little by little starting to move out, you know, when it came to the businesses, to see that there was like 2 businesses left where there used to be like 10. Not counting the supermarket and the big restaurant. There was like 10 businesses. There's like 2 left. There was a Friendly's ice cream place. I don't know if they're all over the country. I know around here we have like 2 kinds of like these big chain ice cream restaurants you can get regular food in too. But we have Newport Creamery and we have Friendly's. But where the Friendly's was that I've been at, I can remember one time my cousin was, I have a cousin that lives far away from me, and he was coming down for the day and he wanted to meet up, and we decided to meet up over there, and we had ice cream, and I can't remember, we had like some type of it was like a late supper type thing, and it's amazing, the whole building, they just demolished the whole building, and right next to where it was, kind of like in the parking lot of where this was, they've put up a brand new Taco Bell, but in the same plaza there was an old Taco Bell that's still there that they haven't even taken the sign off yet, and it's closed. I mean, the new one's not open, but the old one is closed. I don't understand. I don't know. I kind of feel like just trying to wrap my head around this. It's like enough to give you a headache. Just businesses that have closed, and you know, you say to yourself, you know, you can look back 20 years ago and see how it used to be compared to today, but I guess it's a little bit at a time this has all happened. And I think the pandemic most likely has been the last nail in the coffin for a lot of these businesses, but it's sad when you can look and you still see where they took the letters off the store or whatever. You can still see where the lettering was and say, I used to go in there dozens and dozens of times I've been in there, and you see that it's not a business anymore. But to me, it really hits home with me. I'm the type of person that I don't live in the past, but I can remember the past very, very well. And when I look back at things that are not the same, it kind of bugs me. You know, in a way that, I don't know, my mother says it's because I'm not really someone that embraces change. And I know she's right. Even like little changes, sometimes I have to really force myself to accept. It's not even, it's just the way I am, and it's not that I hate things. It's just it takes me a while to get used to something that's new. You know, I don't know. It's just the way I am, and especially if it's not for the better, all the more I don't like embracing bad change. But I don't know. It's probably a story for another day and another cup of coffee. But I digress. But today, just looking at all these places, that's just, I give you some examples, but there's been a lot more, but I think you get my drift anyway. But has this happened around you? Whether it's because of the pandemic or something else, put your comments below. I'd love to read them. I'm off to the races. I love you all. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back. And before I get out of here, I just wanted to say a big thank you for coming over and watching. It really means a lot to me. If you liked the video you just saw, hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button. It's 100% free. It'll help keep you up to date on all my videos and vlogs. And don't forget to ring that bell.
Game over.
Andy? Opie? Gomer?